Good afternoon, everybody. Dave Putz from JKP Holdings alongside Mr. Nathan Turner. How are you, my man?
Good morning to you. Very good, thanks.
So I'm getting some spring weather. I don't know about you up there in Canada, but New Jersey's getting 63 degrees today, I heard. I'm excited. I gotta get outside.
It's early spring here, so it's below freezing in the morning, overnight, and then it goes above freezing during the day. One of those kind of things.
We've had a mild winter. For the most part, we haven't had more than an inch of snow, which is amazing for us Northeasters.
Wow.
Snow blowers haven't come out. We're look forward to open the pool soon. We're getting ahead of ourselves now. But we wanted to kind of just make sure that we are, following along with everything going on. We've had some internal talks about stuff.
Yeah.
And make sure that this is good. What we've been doing internally has been talking a lot about these wrap loan stuff and what has been happening with it. Why is it good? Why is it bad? And also,
how can we help educate those that are making them to make them sellable?
Yeah. So I think for most people, they don't get it yet, right? And that's okay.
Yeah.
But in the most part, when we look at stuff like this, we want to worry about making sure that we understand it and we kind of get the people around us to help us understand it alongside of us and probably, hopefully kind of teach us what that looks like. So let me make sure that I see that the Facebook feed is showing nothing. I got some reports there. I apologize. Make sure that we got that going on. Make sure that is happening. Give me 1 second. I apologize, guys.
It's almost like you need
I need
Virutal Assistant or something.
Yeah, I think we're going to get right on this topic rather fast, quickly today, given the fact that I'm already having some issues. So I'm excited about what we're going to be talking about today and making sure that we all kind of get on the same page, understand the whys, the whats, the hows, all that good stuff.
In the meantime, I'll plug Diversified Mortgage Expo again, DME, June 2nd and 3rd. Get your tickets. We've got some amazing speakers and sponsors. I'm really excited. This is going to be a good conference. Some really, really good content. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
Highly encourage everyone to go.
Yeah. So with that said, I mean, what are you seeing with people coming and what are going to be going on? Who we expect to be there? And what kind of people are we going to be seeing?
So I'm just looking at my list of people that I need headshots from. That's just this list. I've got somebody from Commercial Notes. He's going to talk to us all about commercial notes and why commercial notes versus residential. We've got a couple of guys here talking about seller financing, how to structure them properly so that they're sellable. We've got somebody who's kind of newer to seller financing and some of the things that she's going through and some of the revelations that she's had in her journey. We've got IRA company there, Quest. We've got Dan Zatofsky talking about raising capital. A guy called Brent Kessler talking about money multiplier. This is a very interesting thing that he's talking about making an insurance policy that you can borrow against. Very interesting stuff. Some note education. We've got Nate Dodson talking about raising capital. I got his cup right there. Crowdfunding lawyers, they're going to be talking. They've got all kinds of guys there. Oh, John Hancock. Probably not a lot of people know this guy. He's awesome.
Yeah. So what he's doing is some really fascinating stuff. I mean, I think people don't get things too completely with this stuff. But I think it's definitely a need for people to understand. So share a little bit about what he's going to be doing and why it's important to know what he's getting up to.
So his panel is not a panel. He's going to do a presentation by himself. The presentation is talking about death and taxes, about the two most inevitable things in your life. He's going to talk to us about how to prepare for those things and how to protect ourselves from taxes and what to do upon our eventual death and how to protect your assets so that you can go forward and create a legacy for those that you're leaving behind. So that's going to be a really cool one, all about just money management. what are you going to do with all this money you're making with notes?
So one of the fascinating things that I think people, and I think we're live again, so I apologize, guys, who are last second getting in here. The thing about DME for me, and one of the major reasons going, besides Nathan running it, is the fact that it's not just note investor buyers coming here and seeing the same people over and over and over again.
Oh,
And that's
no,
the part I
maybe.
think people don't get, is that
Yeah.
it's not just us all hanging out, which, you know, I kind of encourage Nathan to make sure he doesn't focus on just that.
Right. Yeah, no,
Right.
it's diversified mortgage expo. So we're bringing in all pieces, all different things that you can do with notes, outside of notes, money management, bringing in seller finance people that I don't think anybody else is doing. Just bringing everyone together. I really want people to walk away from DME, not just with a stack of business cards, but like actual deals. So come Monday, you know, I'm going to start due diligence on this asset, that kind of thing.
So it's amazing that DME is going to have not just us there, but we're actually going to be doing deals in the back room kind of thought process.
Oh yeah.
And it's not this, you know, hedge fund talking to us investors and saying, I need 10 million to do deals. These are going to be mom and pops and small originators who are originating seller finance notes, who are just learning about the fact that us note buyers exist.
Yeah.
So,
which is very exciting for both sides.
Yes.
For the note
Those
originators
people,
going, I can sell this. And for
yeah,
us, we're going, I
we
can
have a
buy
private,
that.
yeah, we have a private group we talk on Wednesday, and some of the people are joining us and they're saying, you wait, I've been struggling to raise capital and banks won't refinance me. And I just need to get some money out of here. And when we talk numbers, these guys get it and they just need money to get into another deal.
Yeah.
So us coming in and funding it is amazing. These are originators, wrap loan creators, all kinds of sectors that don't know anything about us and their worlds like this, our worlds like this. They know each other here. We know each other, but we never bridged together. And DME is one of the first stops of doing that, of bridging this gap. And you're shaking people you've never heard of before. You may not have even seen them on Facebook or LinkedIn or wherever you want to be at.
Very exciting stuff. We've got somebody from Mortgage Bankers Association coming talking about, she's the VP of research. So she's going to bring in all kinds of information, like latest up to date. This is what's been happening in the market. This is what we foresee coming up in the near future. So that's a big deal. I mean, it's going to be a really good one. Really good one. So check it out. Make sure you grab your tickets. They won't last forever.
So yeah, we'll be, it's in June, guys, get down to Nashville, check it out, take a look at the website. But I'm sure people on Facebook are probably sending messages. I'm getting some message from people we know. I apologize. I don't know what happened in the transition here. I was working fine for a minute and then boom, technology, right?
Yeah.
So when we talk about these world of, you know, bringing in new notes, and as you grow your business, as we'll both contest to, it gets overwhelming.
It gets busy. And I think that's a big thing that maybe people don't realize when they go and take their weekend warrior class with some guru, is there is work involved. Like this is not just it's not a get rich quick by any stretch. There's definitely work involved and it can get to be a lot very quickly. So you need help.
But when we talk about needing help, it isn't just buying from new investors and talking to new investors. It's really about making sure that you can do the work and keep up with things so you don't fall behind, right? Because falling behind is the worst thing in the world to do, because then if you're behind on everything, you're going to start seeing assets pass you and you can't make an offer on them, right? And networking is a huge thing. We have a huge space for our sector, and networking is big on us. However, one of the another big issues is that when you're growing, you don't actually grow your business, you grow your work. So you're working on in your business, not on it. And I get it, when we're all beginners, you kind of do things your way because you can't really hire someone, you can't do anything like that. And then when you get large enough, the problem you run into is you don't know how to hand it off.
Yeah.
How do you, the E-Myth book, I'm sure those who know about it, how do you hand it off, right? And we talk about this, we're finishing up our 10-week course for the Advanced Note Investor Group. So if you haven't looked at that, please take a look at that on our website. We'll be probably restarting one up in April. We'll be talking about that. The first 5 weeks will be building a big calculator, understanding due diligence, weeding down filters, but building a true non-performing calculator, not just performing one with a lot of intricacies that are just make it better.
Yeah.
But